Ukambani political leaders have clearly come out vehemently opposing Thirdway Alliance Party leader Ekuru Aukot's Punguza Mizigo initiative in a bid to amend the constitution. Speaking at different occasions, the political leaders have vowed to impress Building Bridges initiative and in unison turned down Punguza Mizigo initiative, adding they need more positions created at the top levels and not the vice versa. Mwingi Central member of National Assembly Gideon Mulyungi said they want to increase top positions to house every community and not to reduce them, insisting the initiative will not see the light of the day.
MP seat to be removed. Senator will not allow a seat to be removed. Women rep will not allow a seat to be removed. No MCA will allow their seats to be removed. So Aukuro Aukot's referendum is a non-starter. It will not see the light of the day. What we want as members of parliament and other elected leaders, tunataka kuongeza mizingo. Sisi hatutaki kupunguza mizingo. Mizingo tunataka kuongeza. So that all the communities and everybody in Kenya feels represented. We want at the top leadership, when we elect the president and the deputy president, we don't want a few tribes to take it all. And all the other 42 tribes in Kenya, they get nothing. So we are coming very soon, and I want to thank His Excellency President Uhuru Kenyatta and the Right Honorable Raila Odinga because of the handshake. Because they saw this even before Aukuro Aukot saw it. And they formed what we call BBI. And the BBI has been going around collecting views from the Wananchi, and I'm sure I'm aware because even in Kithyoko County, we gave our views. And our views were, we increase the executive at the top level. We are going to create more seats. We are going to create the position of the Prime Minister. We are going to create the position of two deputy Prime Ministers and other positions so that after elections, all the communities in Kenya feel represented. And in particular, the Kamba community. We have been fighting for the presidency of Kenya for a long time. We are now tired. Come 2022, we want to be there. And we don't want to be left out. And hii kitu ya Aukuro Aukot is a scheme. A calculated scheme to ensure that we are the Kamba community and everybody else are left out. And we know the sponsors of this.
Kitui Senator Enoki Wambua said the initiative is unpopular, stating that there was no public participation conducted to enlighten members of the public.
First of all, to make it very clear, it's not a popular initiative. There wasn't any public participation that I know of to arrive at the decisions that have been arrived at. What it is just a populist move by Aukuro Aukot, and he is trying to hoodwink MCRs by saying that wards will now be the centers of development within counties. I want to say this and say it very clearly, that the BBI initiative has been going around the country, collecting views from all Kenyans on the best way forward in constitutional review. In fact, what I should be saying today is that, to some extent, I am faulting the BBI, the team, because they have taken too long to tell us what Kenyans are saying in regard to constitutional review or referendum. Secondly, I want to say that once the BBI team table their report, we will look at it. And personally, as the elected senator of Kithyoko County, I will look at the best interest of the people of Kithyoko County. Before anything else, I will look at this referendum when, if it passes, where is the best interest of my people? Secondly, I think we must have come to a point that we realize previous elections have brought about serious conflicts. Simply because the person who wins the presidency takes all power and resources. The person who loses, it doesn't matter how marginally, then you are left out there with no mandate. I want to say that the initiative that I'll be looking at myself as Senator of Kithyoko County is a structure that allows a proper representation of communities and interests at the top leadership of government. In the absence of that, we will always be talking about marginalized communities and people who use the numbers in their communities to always win elections at the expense of other credible leaders from other small communities. So the initiative that I'll be looking at myself is an initiative where there is proper representation of all counties, of all communities, of all interests in this country.
Speaking at Kithyoko town, Kivaa ward of Masinga sub-county in Machakos County during an official dedication of Perry Jayne Girls Centre, Mwingi North Member of Parliament Paul Nzengu said the burden is corruption, adding that there is no burden in Parliament and are happy to have 290 constituencies for efficient service delivery.
How much money goes to Parliament? It's about 41 billion shillings against 3 trillion shillings. Kuna mzigo hapo. Mzigo uko kwa standard gauge railway, na hiyo pesa inaenda Kimwarer, na ile nyingine inaenda Itare, na ile inaenda Thwake, watu wameweka kwa mfuko. Hiyo ndio mzigo. Mzigo ya Parliament hakuna. So sisi, we are not supporting the initiative ya Aukot. Nataka iende kwa magazeti, kwa TV ya kwamba we in Ukambani hatuna mzigo. We are happy that we have 290 constituencies. Sasa mkisema Machakos ikuwe na constituency mbili, moja ya mwanamke, moja ya mwanaume. Mwingi North sasa itakuwa wapi? Kitui ikuwe na jumbe wawili, mwanamke mmoja, mwanaume mmoja. Sasa watu wa Mwingi North na is about 139 kilometers across. Sasa tutakuwa tunarudi Kitui. Wananchi wa Kithyoko, mnakubali twende Machakos tena? Ati hamtaki Masinga? Hakuna mzigo, si ndio? So it is very clear we are not supporting the Aukot initiative ati tupunguze mzigo. Mzigo iko huko kwa corruption. We are supporting President Uhuru Kenyatta on the fight against corruption. Kama wewe ni mwizi, hata kama ni ndugu yangu, wewe enda korokoroni. Tutakungojea ukimaliza miaka huko urudi nyumbani. Kama umeacha familia, tutachunga tu, watoto tutasomesha. Kama venye tunasomesha wengine. But maneno ya kusema ati tupunguze mzigo, tuondoe constituencies, that is not operational. It is not the right thing.
Kitui Women Representative Irene Kasalo urged the Building Bridges Initiative Committee members to swiftly compile reports of Kenyans' views on the constitutional amendment and bring it to the assembly floor to be passed, adding that they backed the Building Bridges Initiative, not the Punguza Mizigo initiative.
Kwa hivyo hiyo sheria hiyo bili tunaikataa na tunauliza wenye wako komiti ya BBI Building Bridges wafanye hiyo kazi kwa haraka, wacombine report kwa haraka, walete hizo vitu bunge tupitishe tuende referendum. Kama kuna shida ya katiba tutatulie huko, lakini sio mambo ya punguza mzigo. God bless.
Yet a member of Parliament Charles Kilonzo said Punguza Mizigo is a funded initiative by discussed Jubilee wing and are aware of gaps inside Jubilee and their intentions.
I don't remember somebody saying democracy is cheap. Democracy is always expensive. And before you pull down a wall, ask yourself why that wall was in the first place built. The Punguza Mizigo initiative, it is funded by a disgusted wing of Jubilee. The Building Bridges initiative is Prime Minister Raila and the President. So we know those games which are going on within Jubilee. So our position is very clear. We cannot have a county like Kitui or Machakos whose population is 2 million plus, represented by 1 member of parliament, and then you go to a county like Lamu, whose population is barely 20,000, with 1 member of parliament. That is the most ridiculous thing. Secondly, you are going to have communities within counties who will never have members of parliament. And democracy is about representing interest of everybody and every community. So in as far as you are concerned, the idea of Punguza Mizigo was never brought in the first place in good faith. It is a product of the wars within Jubilee Party. And we are not going to be part of the war within Jubilee Party. Our position and my colleagues here is that we support the BBI, we support the president, we support the Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka, we support Right Honorable Raila, and our position is democracy is expensive, let's not lie ourselves, and it cannot be that we reduce the number of representation in parliament or elsewhere at the expense of certain communities. And I'll give you an example. If you went to Kajiado and said you're going to have 1 member of parliament, rest assured that member of parliament will not be from the Maasai community, but will be from a community from Central. Is that fair? So our point has been very clear. We're not going to be part of Jubilee Wars. We back the BBI. If you believe democracy is expensive, then try dictatorship. We cannot come from a situation when we fought. We were part of the team which was fighting for the new constitution. And we said initially under the old constitution, power was held by very few people. We can't go back there. A situation whereby power in this country is held by 47 MPs, a few senators, and a president deputy. We can't go back there. We have said that is out of question, and my advice to the Punguza Mizigo team, stop wasting your time. Your thing is dead on arrival.
Reporting for the Kenya Digital News, my name is John Matava.